Sometimes when you see an artist or a band or a duo kind of skyrocketing to unprecedented success, at least me sometimes, like, I'm just a little skeptical, like, what really is this? And trying to see, like, what's the hype about? And with this one, the group that I am about to introduce, there is absolutely no question about why they are winning the way that they are, because they are two of the most talented people I've ever met, and that's the War and Treaty. I remember first hearing about them, it was only 3 years ago, and I was on tour with Dierks Bentley, and Dierks had played a couple shows with them and was like, hey, you need to hear these guys. And he played me just like literally maybe 5 or 6 seconds of a song, and I was like, turn it off, connect the dots, like I have to meet them. And they invited me into their home, and I was really taken with who they are as people. We share a lot in common, and just in terms of our upbringing and kind of our unprecedented paths into country music. And we really hit it off, and they've kind of become kind of like family to me. But if you've ever heard the War and Treaty sing, which I'm sure everyone in here has, if you were at the ACMs last year or in any capacity, I don't want to make this too spiritual, but they have what I would call an anointing on their voices, which is that as soon as they open their mouths to sing, it feels like everyone in the room goes quiet, and you feel it someplace deep within you. And I feel that way every time I hear them. I brought them out at the Ryman Auditorium just a couple months ago, and I swear it was the fastest standing ovation I've ever seen of anybody coming out on that stage. Within a minute of them opening their mouths, everyone was on their feet, and they just know how to command an audience in a way that very few people do. So I it's an honor for me to be able to be here and just shed some light and love on who these people are. Personally in this industry, I know we all are friendly with one another, and we all like to see each other at these types of events, but there aren't a whole lot of people that, for no other reason than that they care about you, will check in and call on a random Wednesday and be like, hey man, are you good? You were on my mind. And they're those people. And I think they do that for a lot of people in this room. And if you've ever gotten a call from Michael, his energy is contagious. But I want to say also, especially in light of Shabuzi just coming out on this stage and accepting his award, that this is a changing landscape in country music, and we're seeing now for really the first time in a long time a lot of people that look like me on these Billboard charts and going out and winning awards and celebrating these amazing successes. And I think what's important is for all of us to be able to not just celebrate that, but to participate in it by helping open the door for the next group of artists that are coming along. And the War and Treaty do that and epitomize that, and every single day. Just a couple weeks ago, they invited me and Reese Palmer, Valerie June, Don Flemons, just a group of black country artists out with them as their family on Celebrity Family Feud. We played against Earth, Wind, and Fire. We kicked their ass. But but it really does feel like a family thing. They could have brought anybody with them, but they wanted to be able to share that spotlight, which just goes to show the types of people that Tanya and Mike are. So I just wanted to share a couple of those little stories and say that I could not be more honored to celebrate the success and present this Billboard Award to my good friends and now family, Tanya and Mike Trotter of War and Treaty.